Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. This is my project pan update. I am a very new project panner. This is my first year doing it, and I have undertaken quite an ambitious project pan. I keep to a very high amount of products that I focus on every month. I think I had about 43 last month, and this month it looks like I'm gonna go down to about 40. Um, I I am definitely enjoying this process. It is eye-opening what I like to use, how my opinion changes regarding products, even products where I felt pretty sure about how I felt about them. I change my mind, and sometimes it's for like the more positive and other times for the more negative. So I really like being able to kind of focus on a handful of products, or in my case, several handful of products, and understand kind of where my mind is at, what I really like, and all that stuff. So let's kick off with some totals just so you see like where I'm at. I finished 15 items this month, and I'll go through those first because that's always nice to start on a high note if that's where your head is at. And after this kind of Monday and this kind of dreary weather in New York, I feel like, yeah, let's start on a high note. Why not? Some of these items are like samples, and some of them are full-size products or testers. I count them as one because I need the encouragement to get through this. But one of the full-size items I finished up is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This one here. You see, finished all up. I started with this product like kind of feeling a little lukewarm about it, and I ended up loving it. I loved this cleansing balm. My skin loved this cleansing balm. It has the slightest scent, but really, really pleasant. And it just melted everything off that I needed it to. It didn't irritate my eyes. I will say though, I brought this over to my sister's last weekend, and I had her use the last little bit up because I loved it so much and I wanted to share it with her. And she hated it. So she has, her skin is much drier than mine, but actually she said that it irritated her eyes. So I don't know. I'm not a contact lens wearer, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. And we do have different eye sensitivities. She has very, very dry eyes. So I'm not sure, but I didn't feel like that happened to me, but it happened to her. So, you know, take it or leave it. I still think it's definitely worth trying at its price point. It's just good stuff. I really enjoyed it. So that's that one that we finished up. I also finished up my Body Shop Almond Milk and Honey shower cream. This one here. I really enjoy this scent. Would I buy it again? No, because I'm not a shower gel person, and I discussed that on the onset of this entire experiment. And if I am a shower gel person, I already know the shower gels I like. So I'm just trying to get through my surplus. But it is quite nice. It's kind of creamy. It still foams. It has a nice soft scent. It's not like annoyingly sweet or anything. The almond milk and honey is a nice scent. So I would recommend it if it's your cup of tea to kind of use shower gels or shower creams. I also finished my Marc Jacobs Youthquake. Now this is one of the products where I thought I felt one way about it, and as I used it more and more, my mind started to change. And so where I thought again it was sort of kind of like ho-hum, like mediocre, by the end I loved it. I loved using this. I looked forward to using it. My skin loved it. It's kind of like a hybrid cream gel moisturizer. and it looked great under makeup. It was soothing at night over products like over like treatments that I would put on. So I don't know. I mean, I can't see myself buying it anytime soon because I have so many creams to get through, but it would definitely be one that when I finish all my creams, I would put it on my list to repurchase. And I do know they overproduce this or something, and I know it's on sale in many different places, and I would, if I were you, I would give it a shot and try it. I used this up too. This was the Teami Aloe Skin Hydration Gel. This one here. This was marketed, it says it has aloe vera, tea tree, elderberry. This was marketed as something you can use as a hydrator. This was terrible as a hydrator. Where I think this might be great is in the summer after a sunburn, or if you have oily skin and maybe you want something. I just didn't feel like it hydrated very well. It had that aloe vera sort of sticky film feel to it. So that's why I say I think it would be cooling, and it was cooling with the tea tree oil. It was cooling, so even cooling on like achy muscles after exercising or something. It's just, I can't believe they call this a skin hydration gel. They should just call it something else. So I'm happy to be done with this because I really missed like having a regular moisturizer, body moisturizer in my life. So yeah, that's that one. Let's see what else I finished up. Oh, I finished up my Smashbox primer water. I have this size here. I love this. I have tons of sprays for my face, so I won't be buying anytime soon, but I love this. I really love this. I would purchase it and have it in my arsenal. It's like, it's very sort of non-offensive when it comes to like its scent, and it's a great hydrator, but doesn't have anything that feels like irritating or activating. It's just really nice to kind of refresh your face in each step of your makeup application and your skincare application, and it just feels like everything works better. I really enjoyed it, and I'm sad to see it go, but it will be up here in my head as a future purchase for sure. An item I am happy to be done with because I really didn't like it, and in fact I had an irritation because of using it, is the A Passione Retinol Cream by Drunk Elephant. This stuff, there's better retinols out there. This one smells like a pool toy, a plastic pool toy. You don't think it's effective, but it actually can cause irritation, and that's what happened to me. And I just didn't see any kind of effect on the skin. And Drunk Elephant has products where I feel like you use them and you actually see an effect, which is why I don't mind investing in their products sometimes. But this one, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So happy to be done with that. I also finished the Clarins Instant Eye Makeup Remover. This one here. This was like a mini size. I don't use eye makeup remover a lot. I just use my cleansing balms, but that one was nice, good to have like if you're traveling, which I'm not traveling, so I didn't want it to kind of get wasted. It's still not my favorite, and it's not nearly as effective as I think like the Clinique Take the Day Off is, or even like some of my micellar waters that I use. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but if it works for you, fine. That sort of thing. I could see it working for people, it just didn't quite work for me. A really exciting one that I finished was my EOS Lip Balm. So it's this one here. Just want to show you, if you've never seen the inside of one of these, they're kind of complete. It has all these like crazy slices, and I scooped this out and I used it. I love this scent. This is like the mint chamomile or refreshing chamomile. Um, yeah, I really love this. This is the second one I use up in its entirety. And also this kind of spiral top, I used one that was coconut, which is okay, but this is my preferred one. Sad to see it go, but I have so many lip balms, and I'm hoping that this experiment helps me get through some of those lip balms. I also used up a small Sunday Riley eye ceramide cream. Really enjoyed this, and I concentrated using this more for the eye area, but it's such a beautiful cream. I would absolutely also keep this in the back of my mind to purchase on my own. Some samples and masks that I use the Wander eye baggage. It's okay. Nothing fantastic. I tested out the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder. Did not like it. No coverage. I would never spend that much money on something with that little coverage. I mean, it had less coverage than my Glossier skin tint. That's not good. The Karuna Clarifying Face Mask, this one here. This is very nice. Karuna, I do like their face masks. I think they do a good job. I finished up finally all my Philosophy's Micro Delivery Triple Acid Brightening Peel. These here, they come in these single pouches. You use them once a week. They are so effective. They are very, very potent. Be careful. But if your skin can tolerate them, they're incredible. My skin gets quite red and has a very strong reaction immediately, and it kind of calms down. But I feel like my skin does that with a lot of acids and chemical treatments. So, but it's a good one. It's a good one. And then I also had this like beauty card from Gucci, which had their foundation and a primer, their silk firming serum, and their fluid foundation. This one here. So I used the samples. I didn't care for it. I didn't think it was particularly flattering or anything. So that was everything I completed this month. Let me show you some visual progress on some items, and then I'll go through some other stats, and I'll show you what I am introducing into this kind of universe, and yeah, we'll wrap it up. So some visual progress on my Way hair oil that I love. I was here, now I'm here. I'm using this also as like a pre-shower treatment. So if I know I'm going to shower or wash my hair the next day, I will put quite a few drops of this into my hair, saturate it, tie it up, sleep with it, and let it kind of permeate. And I feel like it's been doing really nice things to my hair. So really enjoying that. Another one that I'm enjoying and will probably finish next month is my Haru Wonder Black Rice Oil. It's a beautiful hydrating oil. Also my Peter Thomas Roth, the Retinol. I have it now to here. I'm using this on my body because it's expired, but it still works as a dry oil, and probably some of the retinol is still active. So I've been using that in my body. My skin is really soft. The places where I incorporate it as a treatment. The I'm From serum, the rice serum, this one here, I started this last month up here, and now I'm about halfway through. This goes very quickly. This I mentioned was, or is for me, a dupe for the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra Serum. The problem is with the price of this and the amount, even though it is like a perceived savings, I don't think it's actually a savings. I think they're about the same price when you see like how easily you go through this. It's a beautiful serum, and I would recommend it. It doesn't smell like anything. It's great. But I just make mention of that because sometimes you're comparing something, you really do have to see how you use it up, and if you use it up more than others, you know, is it really the value that you think. The shower gel I am working through right now is my Body Shop Satsuma shower gel. This is this orange shower gel here. I only made it to here because I concentrated on the almond one. It's a lovely bright scent. I usually only use this when I take showers in the day, which I am somebody who usually takes showers at night. So am I going to finish this up this month? Probably not. This is probably going to be around for another 2 months, potentially even 3 months. I'm just not a user of shower gel, but it is a nice scent if you're into that, if you're into like bright orange scent. Let's see what else. My vitamin C serum. I've been struggling with this one. This is from Teami as well. It is the vitamin C tea infused serum with hibiscus. It's this one here. And here's my progress. This isn't good progress for me. I'm usually really good about vitamin C, but this one in particular, it just doesn't play well under makeup. It feels like slightly irritating. I am going to finish using it up, but I just have to use it in a very specific way, and I kind of just forget because anything that requires too much kind of instruction in my mind, I just get a little frustrated with, and I don't concentrate on it. So, oh well. This one I have been loving. This is the Misha Time Revolution, the first treatment essence in intensive moist. This is a hydrating serum, a hydrating toner. So I was here last month, I'm here. I could probably really fly through this, but I'm trying to hold it at bay. It's lovely, but yeah, I don't want to waste it. I love it though. I love it. It's a great kind of just nourishing, doesn't irritate, doesn't smell like anything. It's even just a beautiful real glass bottle. I love it. I love it. So anyway, this is this one. I feel like in 2 to 3 months at this rate, I will be done with this one. So that's gonna be sad because I really, really like that one. My butter bronzer, and I'll insert a picture of where we were at last month, and here's where we're at now with butter bronzer. So my little heart shape is gone, but now we see the pan is definitely increasing. This is always exciting. I love this bronzer so much. So this one, you know, I'm happy to work through it, but I mean, let's get real. I'm always gonna have a butter bronzer in my life. On some items where it was more of a weight, I've been using the Dry Bar Detox Dry Shampoo, this one here. I didn't finish this up. I didn't use that much dry shampoo this month, but last I weighed it, it was at 104 grams, and now it is at 71 grams. So definitely getting there. I feel like by the feel of it, it has 2 uses left, but we'll see. Exfoliating body pads, these here, these are by Sweet Spot Buff and Brighten body exfoliating pads here. These were at 148 grams and now they're at 131 grams. So that's pretty good progress. I still have to get better about using this every other day. If you use them every other day, you start to see some progress, but if you kind of just don't focus on it, you're not going to see the progress that the product can do. And I use that in like my bikini area, on my knees, around my ankles, my wrists. Like I have like a darkened area on my wrist that I will use it on. It just helps to exfoliate the skin. My fresh coconut. So this one here, this is my lip balm, my other lip balm. Fresh coconut. I love this lip balm. I was at 28 grams and now I'm at 26 grams. So I've tried to start to kind of be a little organized about it. I love this. It's sort of what I use as my lip sleeping mask. I use it every day, multiple times a day. I may move this closer to my desk. I'm not sure. Because I feel like if I do that, I would use up quite a bit more. The Sarah Hap scrub, this scrub here, I made no progress on this. I used it twice, but the weight doesn't reflect any change. So that's always a little demoralizing. My Lush Sleepy Cream, I use this again more as a sleep aid. So I use very little and I just put it around my wrist area. And this one was at 55 grams and now it's at 42 grams. So I'm definitely making my way. Sleepy is a product I will never be without. So definitely would repurchase this sooner rather than later. I do have one other cream that sort of is like that, like a sleep aid. I just don't know if it's as effective as the Lush one for me. So I'll try to make do without it definitely by the time I finish, but I don't know that I will be able to. This one here, geez. So I thought I would be done with this for sure, but this is the product that keeps going and going. It is the It Cosmetics CC Cream Light. Look at this. The pump is here. It's like transparent throughout. I don't know how product keeps coming out of this, but it does. So I thought maybe I would finish it this month. That didn't happen. I don't know that I will finish it next month. If I do finish it, it will be replaced by the Milk Sunshine Skin Tint since they reformulated. I want to get through the ones I have. But so this one, for example, I used it all month and I started off with 30 grams and now it's at 26 grams. I don't know. This is perplexing. This might be a real magical product I can't even understand getting through. And with it, because this is in light and it's not quite my color, and fair is a little too light, I have a little mini one in fair and I mix the two. So this one was at 16 grams and now it's at 15 grams. I think though, when I'm done with this light one, I'm going to set aside the fair one, the small one, to focus on the Milk Sunshine Skin Tint. The Milani Primer, I made absolutely no progress on. The Hourglass Powder, I don't understand how this is happening, but I used this several times, and not one iota of progress, which is so frustrating. This one as well, the lip product from Tarte, the Maracuja Lip Juicy Lip, I used this a ton of times and the weight didn't change at all, which was pretty darn disappointing. The little Tarte Poreless Primer, whatever it's called, Timeless Primer, this one I made a little bit of progress on. I barely used it though. It was at 34 grams, now it's at 32 grams. Let's see, the Philosophy Pore Extractor, this one here, this was at, let's see, this was at 80 grams and now it's at 75 grams. I think I used it twice. I made no progress on my concealer. I rarely use concealer, so this I may remove from my project pan next month, depending on how it goes, because maybe concealer is not what I need in this pan. Made very little progress on my Biosense Squalene Mineral Sunscreen, this one here. I like this very much, but I was kind of getting through samples and things that I had, so I couldn't really concentrate too much on it. For brow products, I had the Cosmetics, this one here, that's sort of like the brush with the gel. This one was at 9 grams, now it's at 8 grams, so I did make some progress. But the Glossier Brow Flick, this one that I used, I want to say every day, it registered no weight change, no weight difference, which is kind of discouraging, but I could see why then people don't always weigh things in these project pans, because it might get pretty hard to always reflect weights in that way. I've been doing my weekly manicures and I'm using my Nail Tech Base Coat Strengthener. And so I was right here before, now I'm here. This, I mean, this is something that just shows me like, I will never, I mean, it takes a lot to get through a base coat and top coat. And I do my nails every single week. This week, it's sort of like I've only used this, and I use like 3 coats of this to strengthen my nails and give my nails a break from color. And still, like, no, it doesn't budge. So just very interesting in that respect for me to kind of like think through that and like understand, like, I never to really get suckered into a base coat or a top coat purchase, because it just takes forever to get through them. And if I'm looking not to be wasteful, that's sort of it. The last things that I wanted to touch upon were items that I'm going to be adding into my project pan. So to replace my Marc Jacobs cream, I'm going to go and try this Caudalie Vinosource. I've had this for a bit. It is a heavier cream. It's great for winter. It's still very wintry here in New York, and so I thought I could make a good dent in this before summer. So we'll see. I really like this cream, the SOS Hydration Intense Moisturizing Cream. Another cream that I'm adding in is this one here. This is huge. This is a body cream. It is basically brand new. It is from Dear Klars. It is the Supple Preparation All Over Lotion. It's a fragrance-free lotion, great for the body. I mean, I don't even know how long it's going to last. This is a huge bottle, so we'll see about that. I wanted to also add a face spray, and I started already using this at some point in the month. I started here and I'm already here after I finished the Smashbox primer water. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I love this mist. I love this scent. I've just had it for a while and I actually want to use it. So at the rate I'm going here, I see this lasting maybe just another 2 months and I would be done with it. It's really lovely. I love using it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. If you don't mind the watermelon scent. If you don't mind the watermelon scent, very important. I have some face masks that I want to throw in. Eye masks, another Wander Eye, a Peter Thomas Roth Eye, who is this? Earth Therapeutics Eye Mask, a Karuna Eye Mask. So I got 4 eye masks to try. A lip mask from Patchology. And then I thought I have this one by Apto Skincare, APTO Skincare, the blue Spirulina mask. It's for dry skin. So I thought maybe this would be nice for right now. This is an actual, like, I guess like a weekly treatment. We'll see how it goes. This might be something that my skin really doesn't like and reacts to immediately, and then I know it's not for me. But if it works out, you know, it's sort of nice and it's less wasteful than, like, I think like sheet masks and things like that. I'm also going to throw in another lip balm. I'm feeling a little, I'm a creature of habit, and if I just sort of need one planted, like where I work and then where I sleep and where I get ready. So this one by Thrive, this is like their pumpkin spice latte. It's a hybrid gloss and treatment. I think this one by my desk would be nice. So it's sort of a fun product because it has a nice scent to it. So I'm going to throw that one in. I'm also going to throw in a couple of retinol since I finished my retinol. The Sunday Riley High Dose Retinoid Serum. I've never tried this before, so curious about it. This doesn't work out very well. I have the Luna Retinol Sleeping Night Oil by Sunday Riley. Now this one I do know I love and my skin reacts well to it, so maybe that's good. I also have the Sukari Baby Facial, and this is sort of like mini with the face oil from Drunk Elephant. Want to give this a try. I've used it before. I like it. It's really nice, and I just have had the sample for a while. And then a couple of samples that I have to kind of roll over because I didn't finish them last month is the Hydro Mask Exfoliant by Dermalogica. I used this once, but I think there's a good like 2 uses to this. It was a nice kind of exfoliating mask, but it wasn't like, it didn't knock my socks off. Also my Sulwhasoo serum, my first serum. I use this kind of like all the time usually, but I think I concentrated too much on Clarins items last month, so that's why I didn't get through that one. And then the Fresh Rose Face Mask. I used this once, but I could get a second treatment out of it, and I really enjoyed it actually. Thought it did a really nice job hydrating my skin without it being like greasy or anything. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. So this one, I'm gonna use this up. So that is it for my Project Pan update. I know that was a lot of information. So again, just to summarize, and it'll be down in my notes, and maybe as a comparison. So last January, I used 79 grams of product. This month, I used 139 grams of product. So I feel like I did a much better job there. In January, I knocked out 23 products. This month I knocked out 16, so not as good. Though in January I tried more products, like I tried and then removed halfway through because or even just after one use because I realized I didn't like it. And I just realized I did knock out one product and I don't have it with me anymore because I gave it to my sister. I gave her the Nude Stick Nudies Matte Cheek product in Salty Siren. It was a full-size product. I just don't get along with Nude Stick's cream blushes, either in the kind of more luminous format or the dry. They don't stay on my skin. They're beautiful colors, but they just don't stay on my skin. So I gave it to my sister, so that one I knocked out. But I think that's where the contrast between January and February happened. In January, I added 12 products at the end of the month, and this month I'm adding 13. So where I started at the end of January, I had 43 products to start this month off with. I'm ending now, or starting off March, with 40 products. So it's a little bit of a dent. We'll make a little bit more of a dent as I get through some of my samples and things like that. So I hope you found this update interesting, motivating. If you're doing your Project Pan, let me know how it's going. I don't know, it just kind of gives me something I think to focus on instead of just feeling like I have just amassed a ton of stuff and I can't even get through it. So it's sort of nice to see progress and to mark down progress. Although my husband thinks I'm insane, like when he sees me weighing these products, he's like, what the hell are you doing? So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you have a beautiful week, and we will talk soon. Okay, take care everyone. Bye.